The breathtaking scenery of Misoni village in Machakos County. This was not the case 3 years ago, especially during dry seasons. 29-year-old Kavita Ndolo, an engineering graduate from University of Nairobi, tells us how life was difficult in the village due to lack of water and what forced him to leave his well-paying job to settle in the village.
Growing up, there was a lot of problems with access to water. Like we'd have to go long distances to fetch water, and especially during dry seasons, like the animals had nothing to drink and there was no agriculture going on because for about 4 to 5 months per year there's no rain, and therefore it's dry and it's just like the land is bare and there's nothing much to do. So as part of my engineering schoolwork, the final year we were required to do a project. So I picked a water project, a feasibility study for access to water in my rural area. And as part of the recommendations, we did a couple of projects. We've done rainwater harvesting for schools. We've done a borehole project and tried doing water distribution to different parts of the village. And then when my supervisor for my project was going through it, like the lecturer, he recommended that I try doing a dam across the river because it's a seasonal river and all the water was just running off. And there was nothing that was there to salvage after 1 month or 2 months of rainfall.
Step by step, the community built this dam in River Kadhani, that is a seasonal river.
There was no funding, so it was just a proposal and a concept. But with time, we were able to engage a donor who worked with an NGO locally, that they came and with the help of the community. So the community contributed local materials and labor. Things such as sand and ballast and rocks were all used here. The donor contributed funds for paying for supervision fees and design and approvals and things like that.
At the beginning, the community was not very receptive of the project.
The buying into the project was quite hard because, you know, once you see a foreigner come in, they think that there's the funds that are coming in. They think that as a person involved in the project that you're getting money out of it. But we're able to talk with the local people, use use chamas, use local elders, use pastors around and organizations that are there to sensitize people and tell them that at the end of the day, this benefit is to you.
2 years after the completion of the project, farming has taken shape in this village.
Since then, we've always had a constant supply of water, and that has totally transformed the area, especially in terms of employment and creating a river economy. For one, now, a lot of farms next to the river are always left as bushes, but now they've been transformed to farms where people are either leasing, like for most people that own the land next to the river, they lease some of it and they use the rest of it to do seasonal vegetables and even normal crops like maize and beans, but irrigated. And it's just been amazing to see the sort of employment that's created.
The youth have found a place to swim. This dam that stretches about 3 kilometers is a success story, for it has changed the lives of about 3,000 people living here. Locals who have ventured into farming are not well equipped with knowledge that can help them boost their yields. They are calling on the county and the national government to help train them on the best farming practices.
Chenye mtu anataka analima, maji iko mingi, aishi, sasa kilimo iko sawa.
Samson Nzuki has started a tour venture. He ferries guests across the river or upstream the dam for a fee.
Nimeanza hii kazi ya mashiwa. Hapo mbeleni hii maji haikuwa, kulikuwa mawe tupu, mashimo, lakini saa hizi maji imejaa kabisa. Watalii huanga na walipisha tu 150 kulingana na ile pesa mtu yako nayo.
Ndolo says he does not regret leaving employment.
I would advise people that maybe have not found employment, do not shy away from picking things that people look down on, because there are a lot of people that I told that I'm quitting engineering to do farming that didn't understand why I would do that. I do mixed farming, so I do livestock, that's pigs, chicken and goats. So for instance, this year I started the year with 45 goats. I only have 11 remaining. Like during Christmas I sold over 30 goats. and that was nice for, you know, that's about 150K made from that. For pigs, I started this year. I mean, or rather, I started a year ago in March 2020, just around the time when COVID was hitting. I'd learned from a farmer in Kiambu who supplied me with piglets and just taught me how to do that. Right now, I have 30 in stock. I had initially started with 40, I sold 10. I have someone picking 10 this week. And actually, I'm about to start to expand that to be able to house around 100, because I realized because I have water now and there's enough food and feeds from around the area, I'm able to do that. And it's quite profitable because now we're having a slaughterhouse nearby that comes to peak.
Water shortages in many parts of the country can be solved if such projects are embraced. Dan Kaburu, K24, the voice of nature in Machakos County.